A new arm injury has been unearthed and is fast becoming a major problem for the BBC's national weather forecasters.
It's basically caused by repetitive movement like this, vertical sweeping up and down movements of the left arm. And of course, as you know, the left arm is very much a tool of the weather presenter. In every forecast, they may move their arm in this manner 25 times a forecast, and that's as many as 1,000 times a week or 47,000 times a year. Now, the problem for them is that by doing this movement, they get pain. They get pain in the elbow joint, and then these sort of seething pains which go from the elbow joint down the forearm into the hand, which causes tingling, numbness, and a change in sensation.
One forecaster who was affected was household name John Kettley. He usually carried out a strict pre-forecast routine, incorporating arm flexibility exercises. But one night, he was late.
The traffic was awful coming down the road to work, and I actually got a little bit hot and bothered and steamed up in my own mind. And once I got here, there was no preparation time at all, so I had to virtually go on air for the late evening broadcast unprepared. Well, the best of the weather on Sunday morning will be across more northeastern parts of the country. It was okay to begin with, because down in the south you don't sort of move your arm too much, and it was just a question of freshening winds and some outbreaks of rain coming through. The problems really arose as I went further north, because it was Aberdeen really that did it. That we're going to find these outbreaks of rain gradually moving northwards, and eventually up there across Aberdeen, some heavy rain, driving rain, gale force winds. I threw my arm across into northeast Scotland, and I felt this excruciating pain up the left arm. It was like a poker jabbing up there, you know. It really was mind-blowing, and I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, really.
John paid a high price. He had to be restricted to desk duties for 3 months. He now has a personal trainer who oversees his schedule on a daily basis.
Now have a look at this. Now, I think you'll agree, these are very stylish arm movements and they look great on telly, but this forecaster is really heading for trouble. And this is the critical point. I'll just freeze it there. Now, as you can see, that is the awkward point. It's just there around Manchester. And it's a very awkward position, this, because what we're really looking for is less of this and more medial rotation, releasing the pressure on the elbow.
The BBC's policy is prevention, not cure. Forecasters now carry out an arm strength work programme in the staff gym, but the corporation's actions don't stop there. They've brought in choreographer to the stars, Claire Eastman.
So we're going to do a nice sweep up in the arm, bring it down, rotate it there and relax, bring it down. Nice sweep in your arm. Away from
Now, I think this is absolutely ridiculous, you know. It's been blown out of all proportion. I've been here 30 years. I've never had as much as a twitch. I'm just not getting involved at all.
But under new BBC guidelines, even senior forecaster Bill Giles has to toe the line.
What we're going to do is work on a sweeping motion. I want you to do it with this sweep up and rotate it down. Bill, you need to be doing it with me.
Since making this film, education about arm injuries has developed and is being taken seriously. Bill Giles is now the forecaster's liaison officer for choreography.
Fantastic.
Do you get pain within the joint itself?
Dr. David Bull continues his pioneering work. He's now focusing on the other Achilles heel of the forecasters, the right-hand thumb.